This is not a lovely sight at all. What's up everyone, Mark here from Mark's Tech. I'm never taking down my Christmas tree. I want to talk about the Sony A6400 because I feel like everyone's talking about it now since yesterday. I'm not sure how I feel. Like when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is the camera that we've all wanted. Sony, you listened. But Sony didn't listen. We wanted a selfie screen, right? So Sony was like, how can we make the most inconvenient selfie screen on this planet? How can we do that? My cat's freaking me out. So how can we do that? And then the dumbest guy there was like, let's make it flip up so you cannot use any accessory with it. And then the big guy was like, yeah, that's perfect, let's do that. Sony, come on, like, I don't get it. I don't get why you guys would do that. People know, I mean, we vloggers, we use external mics. I'm using an external lav mic right now. I could not use this setup on the A6400. I can't unless I get a cage for it. Do they even make a cage for the A60 or A6000 lineup? I'm not even sure they do. So I have to kind of build like something with extensions to fit what I need on it, and then at that point it doesn't even become a vlogging camera. It becomes like a studio camera. As a studio camera, yeah, it's fine for doing headshots like this. The A6400 I think would be perfect, but for vloggers I don't really think so. I mean, I don't care how good the internal mic is if you know, I need external audio. I just do. I run on it. It's my life, it's my passion. Can you guys hear my stomach growling? God damn, it sounded like a helicopter. I'll be surprised if you guys didn't pick that up. Another thing that makes me want to question life itself is that they're still using those horrible batteries that last like 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops maybe. Like, that's even worse, because if you're marketing it towards vloggers are the people that need good battery life. We don't want to carry around 2 to 3 batteries in our pockets to capture a single day's worth of vlogging. We don't need that. That's just horrible. But still, you could have at least upgraded the battery a little bit, you know, a little bit, just a little, to make it last like 45 minutes instead of 25. Oh my God, Sony, what are you doing? Another thing is it has no IBIS. Okay, I will say this. Most lenses do have internal stabilization, obviously. Most lenses do have stabilization built inside. So, okay, I see they wanted to save on costs, so they got rid of IBIS. Okay. But at that point, it's pretty much a worse A6500, because the A6500 had IBIS in it. But the one thing that I really hate about it, aside from all those, the one thing that I'm not really too entirely happy about is that they didn't fix the rolling shutter issue. They didn't fix the rolling shutter whatsoever. It looks like Jello. It looks like Jello doing Jello shots. It's just bad. It's horrible. I'll put a little video aside this one so you guys can see how bad the rolling shutter is. Now let me ask you something. Sony, if you're watching this, I really doubt it, but if you are, why would you make a vlogging camera for vloggers, essentially? You're literally marketing it as a vlogging camera. You're doing that, but you're doing the exact opposite in terms of video features. There's nothing. Why is there rolling shutter? As big as it is, I get having a little bit. That's how cameras work. Every camera has a rolling shutter at some degree. But why would you make it so huge? Oh my God, like as a vlogging camera, you know, point and shoot, run and gun. I feel like the rolling shutter is a tad too strong. And I don't know, I'm not gonna diss it yet. I'm gonna wait and see how it looks like in the final, like when people start reviewing it and using it, I'll see how it looks like. But from what it already looks like from those 3 videos that I've seen, doesn't really look that well. But hey, now it has time-lapse. We love time-lapse, right? It's not like any other camera in this world ever had time-lapse built into it. Really? I mean, I love time-lapse. Thank you, Sony. Thank you for including time-lapse on, I would grab another camera, but I ran out of hands. Thank you, Sony, for having time-lapse built in. That's great. We're in 2019. So guys, those were my few little issues with the A6400. I would have gotten it, honest to God, if the rolling shutter wasn't that bad, and if the selfie screen flipped sideways, I would have bought it, like hands down. I would have got it, no problem. That would have been perfect, beautiful. Even if it didn't have any IBIS, if I got a lens with stabilization, I still wouldn't care. I would get it because this camera right here doesn't have IBIS either, and I still got it. But I'm not sure. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. This is Mark from Mark's Tech, the only tech channel that has a Christmas tree up. Blah, blah, blah. I'm out.